What's up, fight fans? This is Slim Olope with Slim Olope Boxing. So, Daniel Dubois has finally said his mind about Anthony Joshua's punching power. People are saying that Anthony Joshua almost turned the fight around, and as if that was not enough, they are now saying that AJ wants the rematch with Dubois and is now ready now for Dubois. So, please, let's break this down because I don't really understand what's going on now. Remember that last year, September, in Wembley Stadium, Daniel Dubois stepped into the ring as an underdog against Anthony Joshua, and many people didn't give him a chance in that fight. Everybody believed that Anthony Joshua is going to eat him up in the lion's cage, as Anthony Joshua always call it. But from round one, we already knew that there is fire on the mountain because Daniel Dubois landed a monster shot early in the round that had Anthony Joshua in serious trouble. And even though Anthony Joshua tried to fight back, he was still dropped not once and not twice, but 4 times before the fight was stopped in the 5th round. But before the final knockout blew, Anthony Joshua had one moment of success when he landed the right hand that made Daniel Dubois rethink his life for a second. And Daniel Dubois himself later admitted to Ring magazine that the punch felt like a bomb going off. He said the punch was quick and it was a hell of a shot, but he just tried to compose, because you couldn't let your opponent know that you are hot. It didn't hurt him, but he felt the punch is what he's trying to say. But guess what? Dubois stayed calm. He kept his focus and he finished the job like a champion. Now, this is where things get interesting because the media is claiming that Anthony Joshua now wants the rematch with Dubois. But wait first, wasn't Anthony Joshua supposed to fight Dubois next instead of Parker? Of course, he was supposed to fight Daniel Dubois this February, but he said he had injury, he is not fit. He's not fit. Even if you are not fit, what you could have done was, okay, let's not do it in February. Let's do it in March. Let's shift it a little bit. But Anthony Joshua said he doesn't even know when he is going to be fighting yet. He doesn't know when he is going to be fighting. And as a champion, Daniel Dubois cannot be waiting around to fight Anthony Joshua. Of course, Daniel Dubois wants to beat him twice. And I'm telling you, we are going to know what Daniel Dubois is really made of in this fight with Parker. Because sometimes you might just have a particular fighter's number. Daniel Dubois might just have Anthony Joshua's number. I will be able to gauge his ability against Joseph Parker. So I'm looking forward to that fight. But one thing is very clear. Daniel Dubois has Anthony Joshua's number. And he believes that he can beat Anthony Joshua any day, anytime. So he definitely wants the rematch. Before Anthony Joshua said, he doesn't know when he's going to fight because right now he has injury. So Joseph Parker had to step in. So now that Dubois is busy, and even if he wins against Parker, he will need to fight Alexander Usyk. Anthony Joshua is not in the picture anymore. This is the time that Anthony Joshua is now saying that he wants the fight. Or is this the time for the media to be saying that Anthony Joshua wants the fight? Anthony Joshua is not in the title race anymore. Anthony Joshua should go and be fighting Fabio Wardley. If he wants to really show that he still have it, he should go and be fighting this type of fighters. Then we will know that, look, he still have it. But if he doesn't have it, he should just try to look for how to, ginger Deontay Wilder too, so that they can do whatever they want to do and make the money. I still want the fight. I still want the fight because I still want that fight. But fighting Dubois right now, I'm not sure. And I won't lie. Of course, Anthony Joshua can punch. No doubt about it. He can punch. But if he really wanted to fight Dubois, he wouldn't have passed the chance. He wouldn't have passed it up. Because now, to get Dubois again in the ring, Dubois AJ, to get that fight again, we don't know what can happen. Anything can happen in boxing, but that fight is off the table. Because whoever wins between Parker and Dubois, we need to unify the belt. We have the king of the division, Alexander Usyk, who has made it known that he wants to become undisputed twice. So the fight is going to be an easy fight because what is the point of being a single champion? Like you are holding the IBF championship and the unified champion is saying that let us fight for undisputed. But you say, I want to fight Anthony Joshua. It's not possible. The winner of the Dubois versus Parker fight is not going to be looking to fight AJ. Even if Parker beats Dubois, he has to fight the master boxer, Alexander Usyk. And if Dubois beats Parker, of course, he has unfinished business with Alexander Usyk. And if the fight is very competitive, or let's say somehow Dubois was able to beat Usyk in the undisputed fight, then we have a third fight. So Anthony Joshua should forget about title shot. He should be fighting Efe Ajagba, Martin Bakoli, to be testing himself if he still really has it. Because to be able to beat Efe Ajagba and Martin Bakoli for Anthony Joshua right now is not going to to be easy, but AJ needs to test the water, or else he should wait for Deontay Wilder. So he should find a way to get Deontay Wilder back into the gym, so they can make their money. Because if Anthony Joshua doesn't have it anymore and he went on to fight people like Fabio Wardley, people like Efe Ajagba, people that are still very hungry. But anyway, boxing fans, what do you think? Do you think that Anthony Joshua actually ducked Daniel Dubois? And after ducking him, do you believe that now that it is alleged that he wants the rematch, do you think this is just for media talk? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section below.